This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
Woke up early one morning to the rising sun. It's bonefish season and they on the run. I gotta find bonefish foley to catch me some. See, when it comes to bone fishing, he's number one. He's bonefish foley.
Bonefish foley.
He's so meek and lowly.
He's so meek and lowly.
Bonefish foley.
Bonefish foley.
Good yawning this morning and welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, your station for fresh news, smart talk all day. It's Friday the 5th of January 2024 and you are on the clock with Erin Greene on the Sports Friday with Eric Sawyer III. Let's get the show started. The Nassau Cruise Port and Zamar Production presents Phil Stubbs Live this January the 13th. It is on. Also performing with Phil Stubbs is Nishi LS, an Ira Store, and a Spank Band. Tickets, $50 for general admission, $75 for VIP. Available at BahamasEtickets.com, at the Plantation Bar and Grill in Caves Heights, and Miniso Mall at the Mall at Marathon. Doors open at 7 p.m. Showtime, 9 p.m. It's going to be a good time. I had to start the show with some bonefish foley because in the Sports Friday, I want to talk about the top sport for 2023. And a sport that I didn't even put on the list is sport fishing. Sport fishing, and is that a sport for consideration for the top sport of 2023? And get the show started. Sand Dollar on the Clock giveaway is back. Every week, 6 listeners can win 30 digital Bahamian dollars. Download a digital wallet right now because every Tuesday and Thursday, you can be a winner. And now for our Sand Dollar Merchant List live read. The Sand Dollar Merchant List is growing. If you're looking for more places to spend the digital Bahamian dollar, visit sanddollar.bs/merchant list to view a list of verified merchants in New Providence, Grand Bahama, and the Family Islands. If you're a business owner and you'd like to join the Sand Dollar Merchant List, contact 302-9880. That's 302-9880 or SDAU@centralbankbahamas.com. SDAU@centralbankbahamas.com. Now, before we get into the sports news, I got to say happy birthday to a couple of people. Happy birthday to Marvin Blatch from Chief Connection. I don't know if you all remember that group back, I want to say back in the day, like guys, old people, but they used to keep the hub rocking along with a number of other venues. I want to say happy birthday to Trish from Clifton Heritage. Happy birthday to Aubrey Knowles, one of the quickest cleanup men in the country, fisherman by trade. Happy birthday to our Guardian family member, Stephen Hanna, also known as Shinwin, also known as Alan Molek of the Alan Molek Fan Club. Happy birthday, cousin Stephen Hanna, and happy belated birthday to Colomay Pedikin, another cousin. Happy birthday, cousin. I hope you had a wonderful birthday yesterday. And today, keep celebrating. Nobody could stop you. All right. Again, don't forget, the Nassau Cruise Port and Zamar Productions presents Phil Stubbs Live this January the 13th. That's a Saturday. That's next Saturday. Also performing with Phil Stubbs is Nishi LS and Iris Store and the Spank Band. Tickets, general admission, $50, VIP, $75, and tickets are available at BahamasEtickets.com, at the Plantation Bar and Grill in Caves Heights, and Miniso at the mall at Marathon. Doors open at 7 p.m., showtime at 9. So let's do a recap of the athletes of the year. We're going to focus on the Guardian selection this year for athletes of the year. Again, last week we read that the Nassau Guardians Junior Female Athlete of the Year is Celeste Gibson. Nassau Guardians Junior Male Athlete of the Year is Valdez VJ Edgecombe. Nassau Guardians Senior Female Athlete of the Year is Devin Charlton. And now on to the Nassau Guardian Senior Male Athlete of the Year that was announced on Tuesday. You can find the article in The Guardian. It was a tough task for a 3-member panel to select the Nassau Guardian Senior Male Athlete of the Year. But in the end, it was the senior men's national team swimmer and collegiate athlete Lamar Taylor, who came away with the honor with 44 points. Taylor held off senior men's national team basketball players Eric Gordon, who was second with 40 points, and DeAndre Ayton and Shavano Buddy Hield, who were tied for third with 36 points. All three are in the NBA. Taylor had a very busy year on the local collegiate and international scene. He was able to set a few national records. On the international scene, he represented the Bahamas at the World Aquatics World Championships in Japan, the Pan American Games in Chile, and the Central American and Caribbean Games in El Salvador. He was a force at the National Collegiate Athletic Association Division II Swimming Championships in Indiana. Taylor came home and put on a show at the Bahamas Aquatics Federation's National Championships at the Betty Kelly Kenning National Swim Complex. And we say congratulations to Mr. Lamar Taylor. And this is part of the reason why swimming is on the list for the top sport of 2023. Not only did we compete and win 5th in a row, 7 out of 8 Carifta Aquatics Championships, we had athletes that just excelled all over the world and in the country. Swimming is definitely a contender. Let's go to the Nassau Guardians Team of the Year. Nassau Guardians' choice or their pick for Team of the Year. The Nassau Guardians Team of the Year is the Bahamas' senior men's national basketball team. They were a unanimous selection from a 3-person judging panel for its historic run this past summer. The team advanced to the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament set for July 2nd through 7th in Valencia, Spain. To be in this position, they won the FIBA Americas Olympic pre-qualifying tournament in Santiago del Estero, Argentina, this past summer. The Bahamas beat the host nation in the group stage and then again in the championship game to eliminate them from Olympic contention. The Bahamas won all 4 of its games in the tournament. For the first time, the Bahamas utilized 3 National Basketball Association players in Buddy Hield, Eric Gordon, and DeAndre Ayton. They also had several professional players based in Europe as well as collegiate players on the roster. The Bahamas men's national beach soccer team finished second in the voting process. They too had a good year, narrowly missing out on qualifying for the 2023 FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup, which was held in Dubai, United Arab Emirates in November 2023. I want to stick a pin here. Let us be careful that we diminish. Let's be careful so that we don't diminish the value of and the contributions of our non-NBA players. Now, it's a great conversation. I can't wait for Mr. Sawyer to join us this morning to talk about it, right? Because we have a large number. I mean, we only have 3 NBA players playing, potentially 4 if Kai Jones gets back with the team. But that's just 3 players out of the whole team. The rest of the team, right, the majority of the team are professional players and collegiate players that deserve the same level of focus. Why it's an interesting conversation is because globally, there's a conversation taking place about American centrism. Is that the right term? But how America centers itself in everything. Like NBA players, you play the world championships, but you're not the champions of the world, right? It's how Americans place themselves, how they locate themselves, right, in every discussion. So this conversation I was following started when some Americans were having a debate about basketball and American football, and the question was, has American football exceeded American basketball in prominence and popularity, or basketball as a whole in popularity around the world? You know, which one is more popular around the world, basketball or American football? And some international voices joined the conversation and said, first of all, why are you sort of centering this in the U.S.? Do you not see basketball being played all over the globe? Do you not see the United States of America's Olympic team? They were being destroyed before they let NBA players join the team. And now, as the Olympic competition has evolved, we see that the Americans have to fight very hard to win an Olympic medal in basketball. And so I think we should be careful so not to do the same thing. Yeah, we got 3 great NBA players, but let's not diminish the value of our non-NBA players and the contributions that they've made to the team and its ability to succeed in this qualifying round. I got a text here that says, do you think we could get Buddy Buckets to do a competition? The winner gets $1 million. A three-point competition between him and 20 citizens in the Bahamas. Dear Texter, since sporting in paradise is the sport of the year, we have to open up the competition internationally. You have to pay to enter. The prize is $1 million, 3-point competition, but open it up to the whole world, but keep a couple of slots, right? You have to dedicate a couple of slots to Bahamians and then dedicate a couple of slots to other Caribbean countries because we small. But that may be a great sporting in paradise initiative. Same thing with baseball and the home run derby. Baseball and the home run derby. We could have competitions like that. It drives tourists in. You broaden the revenue base. So it's not just Bahamians who are allowed to compete. Everybody has to pay to compete. You invite people to the country. You make a weekend of it. You turn it into a larger sporting event. Maybe you add baseball to the roster and we get Chisholm and some of our baseball stars to put up the prize money. And we do that. That's a great idea, Texter. Thank you very much. I want to shift, since we're talking about basketball and the value and the contribution of our non-NBA players, I want to head to this story I found in this week's Nassau Tribune. In Nassau Guardian, conference play gets underway for Bahamian Collegians. Conference play is underway for National Collegiate Athletic Association Division I basketball, and several Bahamians were in action, including AJ Storr, who keeps proving that he's a spark plug for the nationally number 21 ranked Wisconsin University Badgers, as he helped his team get a third straight victory on Tuesday. They now sport a 10-3 win-loss record on the season. Frederick King Jr. and the Creighton University Blue Jays ended a 2-game losing streak when they took care of the Georgetown University Hoyas, who have a 7-7 record, for their first Big East Conference victory. The Creighton University Blue Jays and Frederick King Jr. are now 10-4 on the season. Here's another. Oh, I see the phone lines. Let's go to this first call. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. How you doing, Erin?
I am good, thank you, Mr. Sawyer. Good, thank you.
I am on the way. I hit a pothole on the way.
Yeah.
Listen, all my hubcaps skip off in the bush tire, boys. Had to flop on the way to one shop.
No.
Get one little used tire till I could get one new tire later. And I didn't even know the car didn't have a spare in it. So, yeah.
So
I'm on the way.
let me ask you a question. Is that a relay race? Is this an obstacle course? What's this? You had to play hide and seek. You had to play dodge the hole. You had to play hold on to the.
It felt like demolition derby out there, man.
Absolutely. So
There's too much pothole area, man.
absolutely. Hurry up, because we got to talk top sports. We got to talk week 17 and week 18 of the NFL. It's about.
Come on, give me 5 minutes to talk about how them Sardians get beat by 40 points.
Yeah. Producer, I
And
can
the
need you.
Ravens score 60. All right. Yeah,
I mean,
got it.
107. Producer, I'm gonna need you to find some dirge, some funeral music, just for my heart.
Yeah.
Rest my heart on.
It's all right now.
But listen, when you get here, we're going to read this article. Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, selected.
Tua turned the ball over. That's his name. Tua turned the ball over.
Okay,
got it.
you call him that. Selected to their first Pro Bowl as the starting quarterbacks. We talked about that when you hit the ground.
Yeah, man. I'll be there in less than 5.
All right, see you in a moment.
All right.
Producer, let's go to this next call. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. How you
Good
doing?
morning, Miss Greene.
Good morning.
Hey, before Mr. Soy, I just wanted to know if I could just take a minute just to mention something. I listened to Dwight.
It's all
very
sports.
attentively.
It's all sports related today, Sparky.
Yeah, I know. But see, this is very important because they were really talking about men needed in the schools on Dwight's show, and I just wanted to mention some because I couldn't get into them to him because the producer wasn't answering the phone. But I just wanted you to give me a minute just to mention something in regards to that.
You got 30 seconds, because I.
Okay. Listen to me, Miss Greene.
Yes, sir.
I went to school from Eastern Prep number 2, where the Eastern Public post office is on Shirley Street and Marquis Street now, right?
Mm-hmm.
From I went there, every teacher there was women. We didn't have one male teacher when I went there at Eastern Prep number 2.
Okay.
When I went across the road over Madera Street to Eastern Junior, me and all the brave them, the only man there was Mr. Conliffe, the headmaster.
Okay.
All the rest of the women were women teachers.
Okay.
When we went up to the senior school, other than Mr. Davis being the senior master, there was 2 other males there. One was Mr. Johnson, and one was Mr. Adley, the PE teacher and the woodwork teacher.
Okay.
Okay? When I went to government high, same thing. My class teacher was also the woodwork teacher, and then we had Mr. Palmer, was the PA teacher, and one other guy used to teach chemistry.
So this is a historic issue.
What I'm saying is from time immemorial, men were missing out of the schools, and they were basically women teaching other than the headmaster. I say that to say this. The men was always classed as what they call the breadwinner. The salaries of the teaching is not very high.
Yeah.
The man has to take care of the woman because very few women take care of men. They receive from men. So the man has to go out to work to try and make a salary, first of all, to take care of his woman, to take care of the house, and to take care of his children.
And his other dependents.
And it's very difficult to do that on a teacher's salary.
I got
So the
you.
man has to go out and be an air conditioned man, a plumber, a mason, something maybe difficult and heavy work, but it makes more money.
Yeah.
Plus, in our society, miss, you got to but talk the truth. I always say, in our society, we got what we call a sweetheart society.
That's right. Thank you, Sparky. On to my next sport. No, not sweethearting, but Sparky. Thank you for sharing that. I got to get back to sports, but I'm glad that I let you speak. Because I tell you what, we need more men in the schools. Why? Because boys need to see reflections of themselves every day. Every day, boys need to see their future selves, the potential of who they could be in their face on an everyday basis, interacting with them. That's a part of the power, the value of men in the schools. But here's another thing, right? If you're a teacher, we got to have another requirement for teaching. If you're a teacher, you walk into those classrooms, you need to be a formidable figure, someone that commands respect. And here's what it is. When a student looks at you, the student has to know in their heart that they cannot take you in a fight. Did they ever, if they ever lost control of their senses, started freaking out, and thought that they could beat a teacher, they need to know in their heart that it's impossible. It could never happen. So I see reels all the time of schools that are attempting to implement behavioral modification programs. And one of the programs they have in the early junior school is they take students on the football field with their parents. They pad them up. And they do a challenge, right? Like the tackle challenge. So one person has the ball. They start off, the child has the ball, and the parent has to attempt to tackle them. And in the next challenge, the parent has the ball. The child has to attempt to tackle them. They switch roles, right? Our teachers have to be enabled, right, to perform physically as well. A great school model, something that will, in the short term, realize change. If every school day started with every student and the classroom teacher exercising together, jogging around the school together. Because what teachers are supposed to be saying to kids is, I'm not going to make you do something that I can't do or I never did. They need to know that you are also as committed to these ideals that you are implementing, inculcating, forcing into them. And so not only do we need more male figures, more male teachers, staff, support staff in the schools, we need fitter teachers. And we need to enable them. Sparky also made a good point about how teachers are being paid. I don't expect a teacher who goes to work every day and their desk is still on 4 cinder blocks to have the energy or the psychological strength, space, to go out and exercise every day. Because a part of their brain is thinking about how am I going to get my desk off of cinder blocks. I'm not putting plenty stress on them. But these two things, more men in the schools because boys deserve and require reflections of themselves and their future selves. And because students need to know that teachers commit to the same ideals they place in them. So we need fitter teachers, teachers who are prepared to engage in physical activity with the children. And I believe we will see major shifts in the short to mid-term. I want to thank you, Sparky. I don't know why they call you Sparky, but I call you Sparky because you tend to spark ideas. And I love that thing. Don't ever anyway. The reason I cut you, Sparky, is because I'm fighting very hard to not talk politics today. All I want to do is talk politics today, but I'm not going to, so that's why I didn't want to go there. Let's get back to our sports news. Second story, mixed results for Bahamians in NCAA action. This is from the Nassau Guardian, 2nd of January, 2024. Bahamian collegiate athletes were in action over the weekend as they ended the calendar year for their respective schools with mixed results. Dayton Albury put on the offensive show for the unranked Queen's University of Charlotte Royals, but they fell to the number 16 nationally ranked Duke University Blue Devils, 106-69 on the road. Franco Miller Jr. helped the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles take care of Florida Atlantic University Owls for their third consecutive win on Saturday. Now, on the coaching side, Yulette McPhee-McEwen was in action with the Ole Miss Rebels women's basketball team.
Coach Yo. Hey, Erin, Happy New Year.
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, I am here, finally.
You speedy.
Yeah, three hubcaps, now I got to get a fourth one because,
They have to match.
Yeah, man, only woman is really, I'm sorry to say this, I know I can get flack for this, but only women is carry on with this 3 hubcap once you get cold AC and the car clean, they ain't wearing but outside.
Why you tempt me today, Mr. Sawyer, because I swear Bahamians think if they drive at 15 miles an hour and get their car washed once a week, that means they're a good driver.
Right.
But we ain't going there because although we've seen advances in Formula One racing is not on the list for top sport of 2023. But Coach Yo was in action.
She was.
Ole Miss Rebels, their record is 10-3. They beat easily Alcorn State University Braves.
Plenty a little bit.
And our young Bahamian friend Rima Collins had 3 points and 4 rebounds in 6 minutes.
And imagine
Now,
if she played 10.
Right. Listen, do you know what it is
Tell you.
to score 3 points and 4 rebounds in 6 minutes?
Man,
That's not bad. She's a freshman, right?
she is.
For a
She
freshman.
is. So you know what that means in the future, though. Okay.
She's growing into that sport.
Bookmark her name, highlight it now, underline it.
Absolutely. I got it in bold. I have it in bold. Okay, some positive news on the court side. Christopher Saunders earns commissioner's badge for FIBA. This is in Nassau Tribune, 4th of January. That's yesterday's paper. Versatile Christopher Saunders, a noted journalist, lecturer, and politician, has moved to the head of the class as the latest Bahamian to earn his commissioner's badge from the International Basketball Federation. Saunders was one of 2 persons appointed by the Bahamas Basketball Federation last year. He, along with Therese Conliffe, passed the course and became official FIBA commissioners as of September 1st. While it's the first time for Saunders, it's the second for Conliffe, as they hold their positions around the basketball arena as observers for the next 2 years. Saunders said it's a totally different role the commissioners play because they are no longer acting as a referee, but they have to wear a cap that encompasses the whole makeup of the game management. Brown noted that, one of the officials, both Saunders and Conliffe also sat the FIBA statistician course, and they passed, making them eligible to serve as statisticians, having passed what he called a very tedious course on the first time around, joining a group of 5 other Bahamians who previously passed the course. As commissioners, they will now work directly with the Secretary General for FIBA, and they had to do everything to be done. They had to work with the people who clean the stadium, right? They had to work with the scorers. They had to work with everybody because their new role as commissioners mean that they are responsible for game management. We say congratulations to them. We also say congratulations to Stevandra Wells, former basketballer who is certified as an international referee. After retiring from the game as a player, Stevandra Wells never envisioned herself making the transition to a referee. Since running the floor from 2019, she has now moved up the ranks as one of the 3 Bahamians who have earned their international referee certification. She, along with Grand Bahamian Eustacia Smith, are the only 2 certified female referees in the Bahamas who have secured their international certification along with their male counterpart, Christian Wilmore. It became official September 1st and will be in effect for 2 years.
Lovely.
This is awesome. Producer, let's go to a break. And when we get back from the break, I have to say to Mr. Sawyer that I feel like my suspicions are correct.
What's that?
And the NFL is rigged.
How is the NFL rigged?
Because I've been seeing these people talk about the Super Bowl logo for weeks and weeks now.
Oh, that.
And it looks like the Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers are headed to the bowl.
Yeah, I saw that. We still got to play the game, though.
As a Dolphin, I'm hurted.
Hey, watch these nice new headphones now. You look good.
So that when I in my room listening to the game by myself crying, y'all try beat upon my Dolphins. Anyway, we're going to a break. When we get back from the break, it's Bang Bang Niner Gang.
Yes, sir.
Impressed. I'm impressed with the team.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. On the Clock with Erin Greene on It's Sports Friday with Eric Sawyer III.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Nassau Cruise Port presents Phil Stubbs Live at the all-new Nassau Cruise Port Amphitheater. January 13th. Gates open at 7 p.m. Showtime 9 p.m. Book your tickets now at BahamasEtickets.com. General admission $50, 75 VIP. Prepare to be blown away as we kick things off with one of the Bahamas' beloved artists. You're raking and scraping with Ira Store, Nishi LS, and Phil Stubbs Live. Sponsored by Kalik and Ron Ricardo. Nassau Cruise Port, the place to be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready to catapult your business into the spotlight? Introducing Guardian Business Boots.
Ignite your success, and it's absolutely free to join.
Did you say free?
Yes. Free! Guardian Business Boost is not just a program. It's your ticket to unprecedented visibility and growth. The Guardian Media Group is committed to helping the Bahamas prosper by creating new opportunities for small businesses, who are the key drivers of that growth.
How does it work?
It works by first registering your business with the Guardian Business Boost at thenassauguardian.com. Then, each month, Guardian Media will pick and boost 5 businesses with 1 month of free ads across our multiple advertising platforms. The Nassau Guardian newspaper, website, Guardian Radio 96.9, Star 106 Hits, and all social media platforms. Catapult your business into the spotlight with Guardian Business Boost. Sign up for free today at thenassauguardian.com.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Good morning and welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. You're on the clock. Mr. Sawyer is here. Mr. Sawyer.
Hey.
It's a lot of good local news. It's great to see.
I heard you on the way here talking about it. You got your male athlete of the year, and the team of the year.
Yeah. And the swimmers. Swimmers are making a play.
Well, might as well call it Ref to the Bahamas Invitational.
Yeah. 7 out of 8. Trying to make it 8 out of 9.
Okay. Just like how the Bills have beaten the Dolphins 9 of the last 10 times. Guess who playing the Dolphins on Sunday, 8:15?
The Bills?
PM.
Yeah. Dolphins can beat the Bills.
Yeah, I know.
You know how I know?
Yeah, I know.
Because Tua has been selected to the first Pro Bowl as a starting quarterback.
I see that. Thank God for Tyreek Hill catching the ball and running away from everybody.
I don't have a problem with that, I don't have a problem, and I hope Tua don't have a problem with that either.
Yeah,
And
the same way how they call Brock Purdy a system quarterback, I'm going to call Tua turned the ball over. Thank God he have a fast receiver. Because before Tyreek got there, what was Tua doing? Tua was on the trading block. He almost became a Denver Bronco.
But I mean, that's how it works, right? For instance, once the Warriors lose Steph Curry, they're going to have a hard time filling that place.
I believe it's more Draymond Green, but go on.
I mean, I want to talk about Draymond as well.
Go on.
Because I watched Michael Jordan in a fight, and he can't be the greatest after that fight on the court, right? But in the same way, right? With football, there's no one single player who could say he is the best and he alone wins the games. We saw
That's
that
true.
with Tom Brady moving.
That's true. There's no I in him. You're right.
Right? And so I could give you that. I appreciate that right now Tyreek Tua is the thing. And if Tua don't have Tyreek, he have a hard time pulling those stats.
That is true.
Yeah. I okay with that. Now it's for Tyreek to remember himself that he's not the I in
That is
team.
true. That is true.
And he's got to moderate his behavior and play for Tua because he can't do it without Tua.
That is true. He
Yeah.
cannot.
Yeah, I okay with that. We got a caller on the line. Good morning, caller.
Erin.
Hey, morning.
Yeah, morning, Mr. Sawyer.
Morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah. And Erin, Sawyer can't beat us up for talking with Baltimore. What Baltimore do to them? What Baltimore do to them?
Hey,
At
hey,
49ers.
hey.
And at least we was the underdogs in that game.
True.
Like
That is
Baltimore was the underdogs in their game.
That
What
is
are you
true.
talking about?
That is
Purdy
true.
wasn't looking pretty good in that game.
That is
So what are
very
you talking
true.
about?
That is very true.
You was looking like the 29ers.
That is very true.
Okay.
That is very
But-
true.
So Sawyer, if we lose Sunday and drop to number 6, we'll go to Kansas City, right?
Right.
And if we win, Kansas City will come to us, right?
No. If y'all win, Kansas City is the AFC West champion, so they have a home playoff game.
Okay.
If y'all win, if y'all beat the Bills, y'all win a division. Y'all would play. Y'all get the 2nd seed. Y'all would play the 7th seed. Whoever coming out, I think that'll be the Texans. Hopefully, it's the
So
Texans.
we'll have a bye, or we'll have to play that first week.
Oh no, no, y'all playing the first week. Y'all will play.
We play the first week, the wild card. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I think y'all will play the Texans.
Okay, well, if we drop to number 6 and have to go down to Kansas City, well, let's carry your old team. You normally play good against your old team. And Kansas City, the world champions, looking too good right now. They dropping so much passes. Number 11, he look like he need to put some glue on his gloves and things like that. So we might have a chance to beat them, but they ain't looking too good right now.
Kansas City smoke y'all in London already this year?
Yeah,
Sorry,
but they score in
Germany.
the second half.
Plus,
In Germany, they score in the second half.
Yeah, but see, they score in the first half,
Yeah, they score in the
And they
first
score
half.
more in the- and they score more in the-
They score in the second half.
and they score more in the first half, then you all
Yeah.
score all game. So what
And
I'm saying about that?
See, I agree with you now. Tua can't take pressure from the good defense. He can't, because Wilson was open in that game in Germany. Wilson was wide open. If he'd throw the ball to Wilson, that's a touchdown. We'd have win that game. But Tua can't take good defensive team. He can't really handle it like that for true. That's why our record like that with over 500 teams.
So,
Because y'all can't take pressure.
Caller.
Yeah, Tua can't take that pressure from good defensive team.
Caller, you think last season and all the concussions he took has painted him for this season? And although he's performing really well, you could still see that's always on the back of his mind, getting that last sack, that sack that takes you out of the league entirely?
Right. Yeah, you're right. And Erin, I think pride, we can muster up a win Sunday night, man. Sunday night, our prime time.
Yeah.
And that they try burning down Tyree Hot, and everyone.
Why? Yeah.
So I
They tried
really
burn
think
down
about them.
Tyreek Hill.
I would do, Erin.
Yeah, but 2 days ago they tried burning down his house. But Tyreek
Yeah.
Hill can play. Jalen Waddle a bit injured. And the Bills are a hot.
Molster, I wonder if Molster could be back.
Maybe.
But is there
if you got Lamar Jackson carving y'all up like that, imagine Josh Allen.
Yeah, but because then,
Wait, what
you know,
about Josh Allen
they
can try?
hate us, boy, they play us so hard. But at least we home.
But
At least
listen-
we ain't down in Buffalo in the cold. Because, you know, we can't play in the cold.
But y'all can't play in the cold now. Buffalo
No,
beat
yeah,
y'all.
we really can't play in
Buffalo
the
beat
cold
y'all a
now.
couple
So
well
good
years
for
in
you.
the 90s because of the cold.
So listen, do the Dolphins gain an advantage if they lose against the Bills? Does it make sense to intentionally lose to get a better competition, a better matchup in your playoff?
They actually do match up better with the Chiefs than they have to go against the Texans. Because
I agree.
CJ Stroud is no joke.
The Chiefs ain't playing too good.
Yeah. The receivers dropping the ball and lining up on sides.
Yeah.
Man, listen, my heart can't take it.
But Erin, what about me is how Chubb gone down though. Chubb.
Oh yeah, boy, that hurt.
Me damn, I tell you, I don't know why the coach still have him in the game anyhow. Well, yeah, that's bad coaching on Mike McDaniel's behalf, man.
And you see,
he should have been in the game long time, man. You could lead him against the Bills, man.
And
you need a fast rush.
And you see what ended up happening this week with my Niners, right? Brock Purdy was told he ain't playing from Monday.
Okay, yeah, I blame you because you only want him get it.
CMC ain't playing. You know, half the defense can be in slippers.
Okay, well, we got to talk next Friday then, so Aaron. We can mash the Bills right. We can mash them on Friday night, man.
Right up.
Buffalo wings.
Yeah, man. We play for pride now.
Somebody, I can tell Sawyer bring the ranch because we eating buffalo wings.
I agree.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Boy, look
y'all make sure y'all bring your tartar sauce when we eating that fish. When them Bills eating the fish, you make sure bring your tartar sauce and your lime, eh?
I'll bring both. That'll be fair.
Yeah, good.
Y'all accuse women of not being fair. Okay, week 17 of 18. What a doozy. Of course, the Ravens take down the Dolphins 56-19. The Texans 26-3 against the Titans. Saints can't win nothing. 13-23. I say that like that. They 8-8. That's not bad. They 8-8.
Yeah, the Bucs still in the running for the NFC South Championship. They got this week.
But the Jaguars beat the Panthers 26-0.
Yeah, the Panthers only won 2 games this year. So
at what point did the Panthers decide that they were playing for the next season? That they were playing for picks? They were playing for advantages?
When they traded their best, when they traded what was left of their team away, 5-6 games in.
Yeah,
you know, Bryce Young is a nice quarterback, but he is not the answer. He's not the next Doug Flutie. He's not the next Drew Brees, meaning a short quarterback that could see over defenses. He needs some time to progress, you know.
See, I could feel a 4-12, but a 2-14, to me, it seems like we need to shift the whole league and have a relegation, right? Like you perform at this level, you drop down, and 2 teams come back up. But at the same time, I don't know if we need to make football even more exciting. Because for me, that would make football even more exciting.
Yeah.
Can your team play well enough to get back into the league?
True.
You know, but Chiefs versus Bengals. Chiefs took them down 25-17, even with their disadvantage. Eagles beat by the Cardinals. I'll be honest with you.
I love it.
in week 3, I didn't think this is where the Eagles...
Ever since we shellacked the Sheagles, they have not been the same team.
Yeah.
We exposed them finally. See, they got away against the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
Right? And it's the one time I can call you all Dolphins. They got away against the Dolphins. No penalties all game.
Yeah.
And you could clearly see these fellas were being mauled all game, right? But they got away against the Chiefs, got away against the Bills. These were all games they were supposed to lose. If you look at it, they scraped by. We didn't let them even have opportunity. We didn't let the refs have opportunity to call our game. We didn't let them have the benefit of a bad call. We just went out and did what we had to do.
Absolutely.
Speaking of bad calls, thank you very much, Cowgirls, for beating the Lions, for allowing us to get that number 1 seed. Because, you know, number 68 did report. I don't care what y'all tell me. I don't care what y'all try to show me. He went over there. There's no reason why a big grown man in the middle of a game, at the end of the game, last play of the game, is going to walk over to the referee and discuss, hey, man, nice shoes. Hey, you know, saw your car in the parking lot, man. Who washes your car? Love the way your tires shine.
Yeah.
He went over there to report.
Yeah.
Don Campbell said that this is what he spoke to the refs about before the game. If you see 68 and 70 coming, 70 is not going to report. 68 is going to report. 70 lined up at the right guard spot. The right guard spot is not a spot whereby anybody can be eligible to catch a ball. That is not a spot, and that's known around the league. So why is 70 lining up in the right guard spot and 68 lining up in the left tackle spot? Do you all say that that's an eligible man downfield?
I got you.
Come on, man.
I got you.
But I thank the Cowgirls for it.
Don't watch nothing.
I thank the Cowgirls for it.
Next week, we got to talk about the impact of the refs on the game because you said something I'm about to say. I don't like how these refs seem to be changing the outcome of the game.
So
but you
tired of
said
it.
What you do is you go out there and don't give them an opportunity to make
don't
the
get
call.
an opportunity.
That's the way to combat it.
That's
Good
all.
morning, caller.
Greene, how you doing with the sports today?
I good, Sparky. How you doing?
Good, doing the sports now. Mr. Sawyer, you ever played American football?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, in Nassau?
In Nassau, yeah.
Oh, okay, I played American football too when I first started. But, I really think you should apply for a coaching job in the NFL,
Thank you.
Because you know so much about talking football, you could carry a team right to the Super Bowl and win.
Thank you.
Don't take that wrong now. You got the answers to everything would go on in every play, even the refereeing.
Thank you, sir.
Sparky, I'm taking him to the Bahamas Football Association in a minute so they could get him in the same course as Christopher Saunders took for football.
He got all the answers to everything, but I don't believe he could win a game. Have a good day.
Happy New Year, Sparky.
Wait till we get the Masters League. Wait till we get the Masters League.
Me versus Sparky. Wait, I don't coach him any day.
Should the Pistons still be considered an NBA team after losing 28 straight games? I think the NBA...
They are on the cusp of doing great things. They are a very young team, coached by a very good coach. Monty Williams is a good coach.
Yeah.
Monty Williams coached the Suns to the NBA Finals in 2021,
Yeah.
Remember that? DeAndre Ayton's Suns versus Giannis? Okay, he's a very good coach. They're just a young team that are making silly, boneheaded mistakes at the end of games. Most of those games are very close,
Yeah.
Most of those losses were very close.
Yeah,
Right?
so it's not a matter of they need to be relegated.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
about 15 of them are less than 10 point losses. Just simple inbounding the ball, traveling. They already have a gather step now. It used to be 1-2, and the next step is a travel. It's 1-2, gather, shoot.
Listen, I would have been...
And they still traveling.
I would have been great. I would have been fantastic if they give me a WNBA. So the NBA All-Star voting process.
Yes, it's going on. It's going on.
Milwaukee's Giannis. I'm not going to...
Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he had a great game last night.
Antetokounmpo.
He played against Wemby last night, scored 44 points. It was a great game against the Spurs. Yeah, they won by 4. Very close game. Very good game.
Wow, I'm glad to hear that.
Very good game.
I'm really interested in how Wemby's going to change the game even more. We see how
Wemby don't have the lungs yet for the league, so he only played like 25 minutes, 26 minutes. He scored 27 points.
It's difficult being that tall and managing that body on the court.
You have to bulk up a little.
Yeah. And he had endurance training, strength training, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And Jokic hit a last-second 3 to beat the Warriors last night. By 3. By 3. At the buzzer. No time left. No Steph Curry magic. Nothing.
Ooh.
They're talking about 3 seconds left, inbound the ball, shoot from 40 feet.
So here we got one more call. Good morning, caller.
Hi, Miss Greene. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
I was waiting for you to bring this fella on.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Oh, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Man, what happened to you when y'all got beat down? What happened to you when y'all got beat down?
First and foremost, who do you pull for?
The Dolphins.
Okay, good. So
no.
We got beat down, right? Yeah, that's right. No, we got beat down. But y'all got beat down worse. Secondly,
listen, one beat down, 2 beat down, all of it is called what? It would sum up to what? Beat down.
Oh, no, not like how y'all get beat down. We didn't allow them to score 60 points on us.
Who scored 60 points?
They scored 59. You might as well say 60 when you round, and we round in this country, right?
What's the difference between 59 and 60?
1 point.
Thank you very much.
All right, good.
I know you've been in the school.
And y'all didn't allow that then, is what you saying?
Yeah, and then I want the Rams to put a slapping on y'all, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, no, the Rams could beat us.
Yeah, I want the Rams to put a slapping on y'all.
No problem. We own the Rams like how the Bills own y'all, so that's fine. They can get it in.
Miss Greene didn't open the line for callers when you was there last week. Man, listen, I was hot with you. Kid. I mean, you just didn't know what to say about that beating. You keep on jumping to all kind of excuses and whatever you listen. I wanted to call so bad.
We got beat because we went out there and we laid a duck egg. We went out there and we laid a duck egg. We did not. We had missed tackles. Yeah, man. No, I said we got beat on offense, defense, and special teams. But I will tell you this. I watched Kyle Shanahan not run that ball. We know it as a ground and pound
One
team.
thing I like with Miss Graham is very easy on you. Very easy.
Oh, wait, trust me, but you're welcome to call anytime.
Yes.
Anytime.
And let the producer...
She didn't open the lines for callers.
Because
I was talking last week. I was on the road.
He was the way the show is set up. He was calling in. But listen, when you call in, you let the producer know that you are a Dolphins fan and you need to join this conversation. He can make sure I take up the call.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Gray.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's round one more time.
Let me just tell him, seeing that he listening, right? Like he ain't let me say what I was about to say to him. Purdy threw the ball 50 times.
Yeah.
Against the Ravens. The previous 3 games, Purdy hadn't thrown the ball 50 times.
Yeah.
Purdy doesn't throw the ball 50 times. He has the most yards per attempt in the NFL with the least amount of attempts throwing the ball. Which means he just flings the ball. He throws the ball. Distance throws.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw dink and dunk and hope for the best.
Short and
but
run.
They like to say he's a system quarterback because we do run jailbreak screens. We didn't run one jailbreak screen against the Ravens. We got something in the bag for them. If they get out the AFC and we get out the NFC, we can blow them out in the Super Bowl. You hear me?
So we need to beat the Ravens in the playoffs to meet y'all in the Super Bowl.
And we can blow you out again too.
Don't worry about that. I changing the color of the Super Bowl logo.
Yeah, we blow you out again too.
Aqua and orange. Anyway, we are all out of time, Mr. Sawyer. You guys remember to vote. Remember to go online.
Please go online, go vote for Buddy, man.
NBA.com. You could vote for Buddy, DeAndre, and Gordon. Vote for Clay, but put a note.
Yeah.
Put a note with the Bahamian flag.
He don't eat enough conch salad.
Yeah, just put a note. Again, let me remind you guys about the Nassau Cruise Port and Zamar production, Phil Stubbs live concert, January the 13th. That's next week, Saturday. Also performing Nishi LS and Iris Store and the Spank Band. Tickets, $50 for general admission, $75 for VIP. They're available at BahamasEtickets.com, at the Plantation Bar and Grill at Caves Heights, and Miniso at the Mall at Marathon. Remember, doors open at 7, showtime at 9 p.m. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Oh, by the way, but congratulations to all the new inspectors and all the new sergeants and all the new corporals.
Yeah?
Yeah, all the new ASPs. Yeah, man. I have many a friend on the force.
Okay.
I ain't licensed in my car no more, man. I got friends on the force.
No, that ain't how it works. We ain't playing dodging. You want to add dodging to the obstacle course as well.
I literally, listen, I just call in and putting the phone on speaker. I ain't doing it.
Oh, you just gonna be
home?
It's
my last year license in car.
Oh, you just gonna, from home, wherever you are home, you can call it. I
like that. Ride around and ride through the road and say, hey, well, I know Inspector such and such, right?
No, don't do that.
Oh.
Dodging is not a national sport. Dodging potholes is.
Yeah, Lord. And I didn't dodge well this morning.
I'm sorry for you. Dear Bahamas, you guys have a great day. And guess what? Guardian Radio AM with C.A. Nuri is up next.
Have a great weekend, Erin.
You too, sir. You too.